Man, we have gone through a lot of interpreters, and shockingly, we have barely scraped the surface. But it has dawned on me, we kind of lost track of Bad Faith herself. You know, the person the entire verse spread from. So, this video, let's do that. Fox leather is the worst thing ever created. Hey, Bad-Faith-Misinterpreter. Don't worry about it, Faith. 90k people in the notes already did your job for you. Take 20 and have a snack, take it easy, etc. Oh, okay. Yay! Oh, okay. Huzzah! Faith, I need to tell you something. It might be upsetting, but I don't think I can afford to keep quiet anymore. I suppose it's a bad time for me to get upset over something you can't, help, though, so I won't. What's up? I've done some things that might cause you to hate me. I've destroyed various infrastructure, parts of nature, even people directly. Heck, some of that damage was permanent. I perfectly understand if you don't want me around anymore. I understand if you don't want to work with me anymore, or don't even want to talk to me ever again. I can manage. You're an exception. No bias, can't. I hate the sin, love the sinner. I'm not religious, that feels performative for me to say. At least you're sorry? No. Proof she is, and what does it matter? Well, I might personally think that's kind of bad, but who am I to tell a henchwoman what to do? I'd just be some sort of misogynist bigot if I hated you for that, so it's not fine, exactly, but at least you told me, and I don't hate you or anything for doing stuff. I mean, you're a henchwoman. That's in the job description sometimes, and it's not fair when you're basically forced to do it, or else you don't get paid and basically die. So I don't blame you or anything. Thank you, Faith. Thank you so much. I'm glad you understand my circumstances. Can I tell you something else? Of course, I want to be understanding and approachable and trustable, so yes, please do. I love you, Faith. And I mean romantically. I loved you for a while now. It's been burning away at my mind constantly, and I just needed to get it out there. This is the first time something like this has happened to me with a boss of mine, so I don't really know what to do about it. All I know is that I had to tell you. Is that okay? No, it's not wrong for you. No, absolutely not. But it's wrong for me. I can't. Not when you work for me. Not when I'm your boss. When you're employed under me, I can't be your boss if you're in love with me. So maybe just you don't have to work for me anymore. Maybe we can just get to know each other. Not as employer and employee, but as people. Friends, except I still sort of pay you every now and then for henchy stuff, but it's not in a job way, but also not your sole source of income, because I don't want you to have to financially rely on because that's what made the dynamic bad in the first place. But maybe it doesn't have to be work. Maybe we can know each other personally as friends, and see if more than friends is okay too. Faith, friends, I guess I think I'd like to try that as well. As long as I can stay with you, I'm happy. Bit funny too, I was thinking the exact same thing. I guess that's why you're my friend. And don't worry about paying me, I've got a few funds. I'll be able to get another job in no time. And then maybe I could give you some money myself. Seriously though, thank you so much. Of course, I know you wanted more. To be more than friends. So I'm sorry that I want to make you wait. But I want to do this the right way, you know? No strings attached, so you don't have to feel like you have to. So that we can see each other as equals and all. Not that I don't see you like that before. I mean, if you couldn't come to me about this, I think I would have freaked out and shut down at some point and tried to fire you without explaining it. It was because of this, and then I'd be scared that you thought I'd hated you, and it would have ended up this whole bad thing. So I'm glad you told me. I'm glad we both feel the same way. I'll send you my number, and you already know how to find me if you want to meet. I understand perfectly. I don't think it'd end well if we took things too fast. And I wouldn't really blame you for freaking out either. I know you'd struggle with that. I can send you my number too, if that does anything. I'll keep in touch. The plan for this video was to not include lore. But like, come on, how could I not? How could I ignore this? The words describing gender identities are flexible and mean different things to different people. Yes, just because you think a word is gender neutral doesn't mean that somebody else personally feels that way or likes being called it. We should blow up Reddit. I cannot have an opinion on this because I'm not a Redditor. I'm not either. Please do it, Anon. As someone who's a Redditor and does a lot of videos based off Reddit, I agree. Let's blow it up. Let's do it. Thoughts on Tamagotchi? I'm afraid, because what if they die? What if I do my best and they die anyway? I am afeared, for what if they perish? What if I have done the most I can and they perish nonetheless? I'm gonna cast a spell and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, there's a lot I can do about it, frankly. I could die before you cast it. Do you ever hang out with evil wizards? Low-key, I think so. One of my coworkers has that aura to him. It's kinda scary. Opinions on hamburgers. I don't get why people think it's a US-centric thing. It didn't even originate here. Okay, we're talking about this because a while ago I read a meme about it and people got really fussy. I am aware that hamburgers are not originally American. However, they're heavily associated with America because of old propaganda, basically, of burgers being used as an example of how Americans are being fed so well and how they have all this amazing stuff. And also stuff like McDonald's kind of originated in America. I don't know why I said kind of, they did, which is a big deal in its own right. So America has sort of correlated with the burgers, but no, they're not originated there. It's less hamburgers are centric for the US and more the US are centric for hamburgers. Or the other way around. The US is obsessed with hamburgers, let's just say that. Trans men are men and trans women are women. You can't bad faith interpret this because then you'd be going against your own pinned post. Checkmate, faithist. Heh. We're trying to bait me into being transphobic, you freaking bigot. Some sort of government psyop at work here, huh? I'm not blind. No offense to those who are, though. Also, what's a faithist? Anon, I don't know what you expected, but I could have told you this would be the outcome. I think faithist is a portmanteau of faith and atheist because of the meme, I guess? Of saying checkmate atheist after disproving someone's point or whatever. I've never heard someone say checkmate atheist and not them being someone who's joking. Like, no, I have never heard someone say it unironically. I'm sure people did, but I've never heard people do it. How do you feel about self-shipping? I personally think it's disgusting because you can't properly ask for consent, so it's basically abuse. All shipping is abuse, yep. If you could have 100,000 of something you don't want, what would it be? Bags of universal donor blood stored properly as to not expire, so I could donate it to those in need. That is a good answer. Damn good answer. If you, general not direct of you, take a screenshot of someone's account, anyone in the world, is it taking a picture of someone without their consent? Does this mean you can't take screenshots of minors' text if they have their account because minors can't consent? Help. It is. Honestly, taking pictures is in itself unendingly problematic, as no one can ever consent forever. Oh dear. I've taken a lot of screenshots for this video alone. Oh well. Someone gave me 10 cats and I can't take care of them because I have a bunny. Can you take them? I'm allergic. but it would be animal cruelty to turn them away. They can live on this post, I guess? Aw, that's sweet. You gave them yo-yos and plants and boxes and feathers and fish and some kind of meat. How wonderful. I forgot to say, but the 10 cats and on is me, Nessie. Okay, bye. Oh, okay. You ever fear you're a character that will never experience personal growth because your mod has designed you to be one note? Nah, you're probably fine. Probably. If you're lucky, you're not even capable of existentialism. Grow as a person every day, and the fact that you think a woman is one note is misogyny. Also, you're trying to send me into a spiral, you nasty ableist. Character growth is an ableist concept. Some people can't grow past their mental illness and on. Should we just go die out of your sight so you don't have to feel bad about how repulsive our personalities are to you? Since we won't dance for you on a silver stage, we're useless and not real? What a sick freak you are. Phantom gave you a brain fungus infections. Go carve them out with a rusty spoon. I'd agree with you, Force Femme, but I know you have several people in a basement being Force Femmed right now, so... maybe you shouldn't be the one talking. Hey, Faith, I'm fighting the Ender Dragon right now. Faith, I'm terrified. Remembers not to trauma dump. But in a fun way. I love it. I'm so happy. Remembers not to happy dump, but in a neutral way. Why are you fighting women? Oh, frick, you're right. Into the pit with me. Hey, this tag is for my one follower. You know who you are. Your ask box is coercing people into sending asks, even if they don't want to. Hi is a toxically invading statement. You should be banned from all public life for this transgression. Oh, so you think people should be willingly isolated, even though solitary confinement is a torture method deployed by the prison system? Why are you siding with the feds? Me siding with the frickin' feds? The agents of the shadow government? No. You're the one who sides with the feds, miss. The law is always moral and never based on systematic issues. That's me mocking your terrible political opinions, you coercive, bigoted, people-pleasing, passive hate supporter. Do you like Legos? No, too much plastic, easy to lose, hurts me, ends up in landfills. Thoughts on Stacy's Dad, the Stacy's Mom parody. Cheating, and also given the OG song predatory age gap, being male focused changes nothing. I also want to throw out right now, the best version is obviously Stacy's brother. Trust me, if you haven't heard it yet, listen to it, it's the best one. The dad is buying it. Reminds me of a certain other father. He is, and you're right, Faith is secretly called Stacy confirmed. That's a doxing attempt. Shh, Faith is gonna hear us. You look nice today. Slides the cover over my webcam. No, you don't, FBI. They can see us with their drones. Don't trust anyone. The government is always watching. All animals are drones. Our meals are microchipped. They have sleeper agents among us. Thoughts on music? Music manipulates you into seeing, hearing, and imagining things without your consent. Some music is even about bad things. Problematic.